Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report, and today I'm talking with Antonio Bauza, who's the Brand Communications Director for Iberostar. And we've been doing a lot of work with Iberostar recently, and they are really coming on strong in the market. And we wanted to talk to Antonio about the branding of Iberostar and where it's going and where it's been. And so you're going to hear all about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Antonia, first of all, great to see you, and I love your background there. That's a beautiful resort. What is that resort again?
Thank you very much, James. I'm really happy to be with you here today. So actually, yeah, I decided to choose this beautiful picture of Iberostar Selection Riviera Cancun, which
Okay.
is one of our newly property on our portfolio, which I'm going to tell you more in a minute.
Okay, that's beautiful. It's gorgeous, and you have so many beautiful resorts, and I've been lucky enough to been on several of them over the years. Now, let's just go to the basic. What is the Iberostar brand today? What are the elements of the brand?
Right. So Iberostar, James, today is a leading global hotel group distinguished by a focus on quality, prime locations, and a deep commitment to responsible tourism. Our brand promises creating happy and memorable vacation experiences to our guests with a passion for exceeding guest expectations. This quality of service and attention to detail remain central to the guest experience. Concerning the locations, the company is known for its first line hotels, meaning they are all directly on the beachfront,
Right.
securing the best spots in the destinations. And finally, concerning responsible tourism, Iberostar Wave of Change is a movement created to drive change within, but also beyond our hotels. We strive to build a responsible business model that cares both for the people and the nature. We nurture our employees by fostering their development and well-being and empower local communities so they can prosper and thrive.
Fantastic. Yeah, so that's what I know of. Now, Iberostar, we know it here as an all-inclusive resort brand with, as you said, beautiful beachfront resorts. And I was going to ask you because you also had city hotels, but you're not really focusing on the city hotels anymore. You're really focusing on the resorts, right?
You're right, absolutely right. We did operate a few city hotels in the past, but we decided to change our strategy and go back to our origins and focus on beachfront resorts,
Mhm.
4 and 5 star hotels and resorts in the most beautiful destinations worldwide, and operated under one of our three brand segments: Iberostar Waves, Iberostar Selection, and Joya by Iberostar. Each
Which
of
is which
them
is your new brand, right? Yeah.
they are. Each of them is better to cater all kind of customer needs. This new structure, James, as you mentioned, we did launch it last year. So that allows guests to easily find a resort that aligns with their design experience, from family-friendly options and premium stays, but also to luxury escapes.
So, how many properties does Iberostar have in the system now, and where are they located?
So Iberostar currently operates around 100 properties in 35 top beach destinations in 13 countries across 3 continents: Europe, Africa, and Americas. Probably you are more familiar to the ones that we do operate in America, in beautiful destinations like Mexico,
Right.
in Riviera Maya, Cancun, Cozumel, but also in the Pacific coast in Punta Mita, as well in Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Brazil, Aruba, which we, as you know, we recently opened this beautiful property over there, but also in the US, where we operate 2 properties in Miami Beach. But in Europe, we still operate beautiful properties in our origin market, which is Spain,
Right.
with resorts in Mallorca, in the Canary Islands, in Andalusia, also in Greece, Portugal, and Montenegro, and as well in Africa with properties in Morocco and Tunisia. And as I mentioned, in a few days, we will strengthen our presence in Mexico with the opening of a Iberostar Selection Riviera Cancun. This is the
That one,
beautiful
that's a
picture that you
beautiful
can see at the
resort. Yeah, yeah.
background.
That's great.
This property is located in the state of Quintana Roo, which is about 15 miles from Puerto Morelos. and becoming Iberostar the 12th hotel in the country. This new five-star resort will offer more than 440 rooms, as well as a wide range of gastronomy and entertainment options. But as well, I'm really pleased to say that Iberostar has also signed an agreement to acquire its first property in Zanzibar, a newly built 360-room, which will be a five-star resort located at Moyune Beach. I don't know if you are familiar with the destination, which is in the northeast of the island.
Well, that's an exotic resort, I tell you, Zanzibar. That's beautiful.
Oh, absolutely. But the hotel is expected to be included in our portfolio late next year, and it will be definitely our first Iberostar property operating in the East African coast, and definitely marks an important milestone in the company international expansion.
Now, I think next year you're celebrating almost 70 years of the company. And is Iberostar, and then I know I've met some of your owners, the two sisters who I've interviewed them before a long time ago. Is Iberostar perceived as a family-owned brand? What really, where's that legacy of the brand?
Oh, absolutely, James. Iberostar is very much perceived as a family-owned brand. The Iberostar Group still is 100% family-owned by the family, by the Fluxà family that you mentioned. It's a Spanish multinational company still based in Palma de Mallorca, where the family comes from. And with this almost 70 years of history, which you quite well said, we are celebrating our 70th anniversary next year. The company is still owned and managed by Don Miguel and his two daughters, Gloria and Sabina Fluchan. This family legacy is a core part of the identity, often connected to a long-term vision of quality and the commitment to responsible growth.
Now, do you have any plans to really celebrate the 70th year next year?
I'm sure we're working on it. I'm sure it's going to be a very big celebration because there's lots to celebrate.
All right, so now it often seems let's go to a topic which is really, as I said, intertwined with Iberostar. It's sustainability. Your owners and executives are really focused on sustainable programs. Is this also part of the ethos of the brand, sustainability? Because I remember my interview with the family, the two sisters, really focused on the oceans, what you're doing with oceans and sustainability. But is sustainability really a core of the brand?
100%. Sustainability is not just a program, it's the core ethos of the brand and a fundamental pillar of the company's long-term strategy. This commitment is driven from the top, from the owners, from the family Fluchat, from the Fluchat family, but also the top executives, and is formalized in the Way for Change movement, which we launched in 2017.
Right.
And as I mentioned earlier, we strive to build a responsible business model that cares for both for people, our people, and the local people as well, but also the environment. We nurture our employees by fostering their development and well-being and empower local communities so they can prosper. So we are dedicated 100% to preserving our destinations and the coastal ecosystems, enhancing the health and resilience for the future, guided by science and data, which is very important,
Right.
which champions out-of-the-box thinking and develop transformative strategies. It's led by a unique set of experts and partnership with leading stakeholders in the public sector, but also the private sector and the academia. These initiatives, which is also very important, fully aligns the company with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals
Right.
and defines a better commitment to building a more resilient and responsible tourism model.
Yeah, so absolutely. I know I was very impressed by as I said, how intertwined and integrated Iberostar is with sustainability. You have so many great programs, and you're so focused on it, and as a responsible tourism company. Now, you're actually standing in front of the property in Riviera Maya, but. You also have a brand new property in Aruba, which I believe, I'm not sure if that one is all inclusive or not, but is this the future of Iberostar, this new resort in Aruba?
Well, as you said, completely right. We recently opened our first property in Aruba, Enjoy Aruba by Iberostar, which mainly operates a European plant, but
Right.
also offer guests an all-inclusive experience. And this is a clear strategic expansion for Iberostar to cater all different client needs.
Got it.
With this, I mean, while the all-inclusive resort model remains a core and very successful part of the brand, particularly in the Caribbean and Mexico, the new properties indicate that a move to diversify the portfolio into two new destinations and product types, appealing to a wider range of travelers. Also, the new Joyous segment we just mentioned, with its personalized surveys, signifies a push into high-end, non-traditional
Right,
experiences.
right.
And also these blending brands, it shows the flexibility of Iberostar to offer different types of stays, and all unified by the core brand pillars of quality, prime locations, and sustainability. So definitely, James, this new model is part of the future, ensuring that the brand's growth is selective and aligns fully with its vision of quality and destination stewardship.
Well, as you were talking, hopefully we've been showing that new property in Aruba because I know my business partner was down there doing a project filming there, and we're going to have that video out a little later, not too much later, but it's going to be coming soon.
So,
Now, we obviously our audience is travel advisors. We go out to 125,000 travel advisors, and they are selling Iberostar. I've met a lot of them when I was down in at some of the resorts. Uh, how should travel advisors, travel agents be selling Iberostar today? And whether it's the resorts or the EP properties and things like that.
So personally, I do believe that they sell a better star by focusing on its quality products and authentic commitment to responsible tourism. I think it's important that they position Iberostar as the choice for the client who wants a premium vacations, but with a clear conscience. Highlight that by booking Iberostar, they are supporting a company that actively protecting the beaches they will enjoy, but
Mhm.
also the local communities, which is a very significant differentiation, in my opinion. Also, I think it's important to highlight the brand's clear segmentations to match the right clients to the right hotel. As we already mentioned, Better Star Waves, Better Star Selection, all this excellent value, family friendly, all inclusive beachfront resorts, but now also the Joya by Better Star, which is this beautiful collection of exclusive, adults focused, luxury, highly personalized service. One might be all inclusive or not. And definitely the difficult to find more beautiful destinations that we do. I think they need to emphasize the prime, the beachfront, and central locations, the most beautiful locations, which I think this is something that Iberostar is well known for.
Well, I got to tell you, every Iberostar resort I've been to, and I've been to many in Mexico and many and a few in Dominican Republic, they are always beautiful properties. And as you said, they have prime locations and great beachfront and great pools and great food. So you got a wonderful, definitely your pillars of your brand show how well you're doing. Now, where can travel advisors go to find out more about Iberostar, your website, things like that?
Probably we all very familiar with it, but the most important resource for travel advisor is the Iberostar program platform, where they can make their bookings and benefit from all the advantages that we offer to them. Also, we do have the Star Agents program, which is the Iberostar exclusive loyalty and resource portal for travel advisors, where they can go there and register for bookings and earn points, which is very important for rewards, including free stay at these amazing resorts. They can definitely access to exclusive discounts for personal travel as well as definitely receive newsletters, updates, and on new properties promotions, any brand of any information about the brand. And finally, as well, they can access the B2C platform, which is iberostar.com, if they need any further information.
Fantastic. Well, Antonio, thank you for spending some time with us to explain what Iberostar is today. A marvelous company that has some great resorts around the world, and now soon in Zanzibar, as I learned today. That was a new one, and then obviously you have the new ones you're building or just completing here, both in Aruba and in Mexico. Again, thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Thank you very much, James. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.